Israel is getting ready to celebrate 75 years of independence, and South Florida is well represented there.
Our news crews have traveled to Jerusalem to cover it all. Local 10's Glenna Milberg joins us live with how people are already marking the milestone in a city of many faiths. Glenna.
They were in a big way in Jerusalem here, especially in this old city and all the holy sites, the mosque, which you see behind me, the ancient temple's western wall. So many people today praying and celebrating, and among them, hundreds of people from South Florida who are here to celebrate next week Israel's 75th anniversary. And many of them really did have a first-hand part in making that happen.
A celebration before the celebration of Israel at 75.
Thank you very much.
Listen to the mayor of Jerusalem receive 2 keys from Miami and Dade County.
Supported by your wonderful community.
This South Florida community on a mission with the Greater Miami Jewish Federation, supporting and showing up for the diverse, complicated, historic, holy to many country that grew from the desert and desperation of the Holocaust.
It's where, if everything goes wrong in the world, where Jews are supposed to be safe.
All of the misconceptions that are out there are corrected when you come here and see yourself.
The convergence of the Jewish Sabbath and Muslim holy day Eid means the Old City's holiest sites are filled with worshipers. Thousands at Al-Aqsa Mosque. At the ancient temple western wall, intensely personal prayer, notes to God in the cracks, a surprise engagement. And South Florida represents.
There's all the people and all that, but I just wanted to kind of settle in to the feeling of Shabbat and to just enjoy the delicious energy that we have here.
Israel turns 75, dealing with an uptick in violence from Iran-backed extremists. Some scaled the wall of the mosque, attempting to hang a Hamas flag. One got in a weapon. Security and cameras watch over all.
There are so many people from South Florida on this mission, more coming in tomorrow night, hundreds and hundreds of people to celebrate this anniversary next week. And some of them were saying there were people they know who planned to come and did not, concerned because of the headlines they were seeing. Everyone here so glad they are here. And Calvin, Nicole, I'll tell you something that's so surreal, is walking around the streets of Jerusalem and bumping into people from South Florida.
Yeah,
everywhere.
I was just about to go there with you and ask you about the people that you interviewed and some of the people that we didn't see on camera. On a personal note, what does it mean to them and what does it mean to you and your photographer, Jason? You guys have been over there before.
You know, Israel is a very personal experience to everyone and anyone who comes here. This is our 3rd time here for Local 10, and each time we meet people who have their own personal connection, be it religious or cultural. Being from South Florida, South Florida is actually the 3rd largest Jewish community in the world. And so because of what Israel represents as a refuge and a homeland, especially since World War II, there is that very personal connection on a lot of levels for Jewish people around the world, and so many in South Florida. And then all the other religions, world's religions, are centered here, and you see that convergence. Yes. And despite so many of the headlines that you see and so much of the angst that makes the news, all we see today are people who are culturally diverse, religiously diverse, getting along really well, living with each other as one community. It's really beautiful.
It really is a remarkable place. Glenna, thank you. And stay with Local 10 for the very latest on Israel's 75th celebration. Look for more reports from Glenna in Jerusalem next week.